Hello and welcome to Liberty Live. I want to tell you today about a lot. When you hear the word a lot, you think of things like, wow, I'm really stressed. I have a lot of bills and just a little money. Or how about things like, I'm really hungry. What about you guys? Let's go have a lot of pasta. How about this? It's your birthday. There are a lot of fun things to do. You get the picture. All of these are accurate understandings of the word a lot. However, there is one more. And this is what it is. What I have here is a lock box. And a lock box is a box containing a pair of locks. And what a lot is it is a system of decision making, if you will. It is like drawing straws to find out who's going to be the one. It's like drawing names out of a hat. It's like paper, rock, scissors to our culture. What a lot is on the back there are numbers, on the front there are names. And this nomenclature, or naming convention system, or numbering system, if you will, allows us to make decisions without an emotional bias. So for an example, take this word from Acts chapter 126. There are 11 apostles and we need 12. Why are there only 11? Because Judas betrayed the Lord and he hung himself because of sin and shame. So that renders us one apostle short. However, could we choose a man to sit in God's office? Only Jesus could do that. So, Lord, I have biases. The other guys have biases. Will you honor this? Let us cast lots and find them in. And so, the lots went in the box, and Matthias' name is drawn, who now becomes the 12th apostle. What about on the day of Yom Kippur? On the day of Yom Kippur, the high priest draws lots to see which one of the two goats is going to be sacrificed to the Lord and which one of the two goats is going to go free in the wilderness. The one that's sacrificed to the Lord, the lot is drawn that says La Hashem. The one that goes to the wilderness, they tie a scarlet wool around his neck and his horns, and he goes Azazel to the wilderness. That's by the drawing of lots. Also in the book of Nehemiah, the priests needed to know who would bring the wood every week and every month and every year so that they could have fire for the altar to sacrifice the goats for Yom Kippur, the lamb for Passover. You get the idea. And how they came to this conclusion is that by us drawing lots, there will be no bias or favoritism in who gets to bring in the wood. Now, this is a mundane task, I understand. It's like paying the rent at your favorite place. What's favorite about your place is not the fact that the rent's paid. It's whatever happens inside the place that makes it your favorite. But without that rent, there would be no place. Without the wood, there will be no fire. Without the fire, there will be no sacrifice. Without the sacrifice, well, you understand. When lots are also made famous is in Proverbs 18:18. It says that by the casting of lots, it puts an end to strife and it decides matters between mighty men. Remember in the book of Esther when Haman wanted to cast lots to see which day he would annihilate the Jews? But God's miraculous deliverance through Esther, or Hadassah, that's her real Hebrew name, it came at a wonderful, and to commemorate and celebrate this day, they call the festival of Purim. Now, Purim is the Hebrew word for lots, okay? The Hebrew word for lots is Purim. One other time in the Bible when this is used is when Joshua sent out men to see the promised land. Which tribe is going to get one portion of land? As we understand, Israel was originally divided into 11 plots for the tribes, and the Levites obviously stayed in a tabernacle. And so they got the lot box out and they decided, to you will get this land and to you will get that land. And it kept them free from any favoritism or, again, emotional bias or predisposed judgments that would make the decision less clean or less wholesome. And this system, this decision-making mechanism, if you will, was famous in the days of old between kings. It became known in the days of the apostles. Remember, even the Roman soldiers cast lots for the garment of Jesus. So this wasn't just a Hebrew thing. But next time you read in the Bible, lots, you will understand that I'm not referring to pasta, bills, or birthday parties. but from the kings and prophets of old to the apostles in the New Testament, you now know what is a lot.